by, that's Scotland, over that way, over the Solway Firth. I think that's the North Pennines that way. And that's Lake District that way. So Gretna Green just over there. Here comes the rain. Hello my lovelies, hello my darlings. So decided to make some vegan crumpets. Easy to veganise. Traditionally don't have eggs, so really we just swap out milk for oat milk, for plant milk, so dairy milk for plant milk, base milk. Okay. Yeast, sugar, salt, oat milk. There's some whisk. Of course my whisk's behind here, look. There we go. Just going to bloom the yeast first. It's quick and easy. Easy yeast, or quick yeast, or fast yeast, whatever you call it. That way I can just make sure that the yeast's working alright. Give that about 5 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Oh, I need some baking powder. Oh, there we go. Not a lot. says half a teaspoon, and I'm halving the recipe, so about a quarter of a teaspoon. But you know me, I don't follow recipes, not very well anyway. It's probably far too much. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Get rid of that. A cup of flour. I mean, I am going to follow this recipe. Pretty much, anyway. Because I've never made crumpets before. I've been meaning to. I think I probably used a little bit too much yeast as well, but we'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to go far wrong. So a cup of flour. That's not been 5 minutes yet, but I haven't got time to hang around. So let's whack that in there, like that. Give it a bit of a mix up. This should end up like a pancake mix, basically. I say pancake mix, like an American pancake mix. It'll be quite thick. Yes, I spilt a bit. Getting into a bit of a mess here. I need to leave that to proof for about 30 minutes. So check back in a bit. We'll need crumpet ring. We're going to have to do one at a time. Got a small frying pan. I do have 2 crumpet rings, but it's just the way it is. Living in a van, eh? Alrighty then. So the batter has risen. I'm just going to grease the crumpet rings and the pan, and then get that to heat up a bit first. Right, just get that to heat up for a bit. Just lower that down to medium high, about halfway. And pour that into about 3/4 full. And we cook that for 5 to 7 minutes, apparently. What I must do, get rid of my smoke alarm. And get that fan on. There we go. And the bubbles are starting to form. Don't know if you can see. It's definitely smoking a little bit. There we go. Then we need to flip, cook for 30 seconds more. Bit burnt on the bottom by the looks, but then crumpets are like that. Right. There we go. Pretty good. I think I need to cook the next one a bit slower though. Oh my goodness. This is where I wish I had a bigger frying pan. Here we go again. No way. Well, that's a fine time to run out of gas, isn't it? Not quite getting the holes appearing for some reason. Maybe I should have used more baking powder. Oh, here we go. Something's happening. Not quite yet. I mean, I might have made them a bit thick, to be fair. That is one fat crumpet. Look. Okay. I thought I put less in that one. No holes. Okay, we're going to try one more. Right. A tiny bit in there. Oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. See what happens with that one. Okay, I think quite possibly I might have used a little bit too little oat milk, so I think maybe the mixture was slightly too thick, and maybe I should have used a little bit more baking soda. I'm not sure, baking powder. You can't really see, there's a few little holes appearing on there, but basically the top, it hasn't really gone into holes. So not quite as crumpety as I would like, but they taste absolutely lovely. They just don't soak up as much. You just stab the tops with a knife first. And I think also they're a bit too thick. This one's a bit better, I think. I'm just going to have to flip it over now though, because I think the bottom's going to be a bit burnt otherwise. Oh, no, that's probably perfect actually. To be honest, most crumpets you buy in the shops, the bottoms are a little bit darker than that, so. Yeah. I think, to be honest, that's pretty damn good. I think I burnt my finger though. Silly Billy I am. Right. Right, that's that one. Let's go for one more. Well, I think that's about it. So I've got about 4 crumpets, or 3.5. I mean, these are... that one's about right, maybe. The last one is probably far too thick. This one's probably not quite thick enough. But they taste bloody lovely, so I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, literally all we needed was... Oh, let's have a look. I mean, to make 12 crumpets, apparently, tablespoon of yeast, 1.5 cups of plant-based milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar, teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a bit of olive oil or butter or, you know, vegetable oil to cook with. Pretty simple, and very, very tasty. So yeah, I'm going to have another go at these probably a bit later on. Not today, but a bit later on. And just tweak it a little bit and see if I can get a few more holes appearing in the top. So it really does soak up the butter and jam or whatever you want to put on them. Anyway, there you go. Hello my lovelies, hello my darlings. So we've had a nice day up here near Caldbeck, Caldbeck. Quite a lovely area. Now we're heading north.